So that's that going. Captions are on. Oh, my voice is turned off, so I don't have to listen. Right, let's try and finish this off tonight if we can. So statues is to get the last relic. We do have the last catching the rare fish. Oh, I thought it was nighttime. Apparently not. That is just because of the color grading of the sky. Oh, hello, large one. Oh yeah, it's blind. I forgot. And I was thinking that was going to be an altar, but it is not an altar. Those are flatfish. We don't want those. But now that we know about the whole them not getting concerned about, I mean, not getting concerned, them actually getting concerned about the underground vents, those little fish. Ooh. Two malformed fish riding under the sun. Lower slabs hold two grooves. Writhing under the sun. Hmm. I do not remember dealing with that one before. Oh, fine, we'll go and rest the night away game. Let's fix up that. Oh, and yeah, that's... Let's quickly sell what we can. Might as well discard the rot, they won't buy it. Right, rare fish. Tell me about the seal account. You have a primordial field. Okay, so no specific information like we had with the other ones. Primordial, it's going to be here. It's going to be around here somewhere. It's just finding it. Same with the Goliath tiger. It's definitely going to be in the swamps. In the mangrove. We just need to figure out where in the mangrove it is. Ooh, stone tablets. Which I don't think we ever figured out last time what we do with them. I think last time we just couldn't find one of them. I think we had 3, and I think you needed 4 for something. This is gonna be a shit banner, isn't it? An eyes flag. That actually isn't vaguely more fitting for us than the pirate flag, I think. Okay, can't inspect the statue, which definitely looks weird. Well, you're just a shark, you're not a seal account. Yeah. Yep, you run away. I have the power of magma chambers. Trying to keep an eye out for the weird like golden glows we get. You are not a coelacanth either. You're just a frilled shark. Yeah, I feel if anything, they're going to be in one of these sort of areas that are hidden away. Hmm. I can't fit any more engines on here. Merchant. Let's take an explosives. And take a research. Right now, where was that specific one I was just at? Oh, I can definitely see something shiny in there. Get rid of them. It has 2 stone tablets. Maybe the trader at Little Marrow knows something, it says. So, maybe it would be worth having a visit. Be gone! Right, we'll blow that one up. Hey, Yezzy. Another stone tablet. Oh no, making me do healthy things. How could you, Eddie? You realise because of you that is like one of my most used emotes. No one else uses it apart from you. Oh, my back just clicked with that stretch. Eat, drink is drunk, stretch is done, posture is good enough because I've only been streaming for 17 minutes and it has not had time to go bad yet. Right, trader. You are at Little Marrow, which is over here. Are you saying you don't like my streams, Ezzy? If 17 minutes is too long for me to be streaming? Have a look at this tablet. Takes the tablet from you, inspects it, turns it over in his hands. Remarkable, yes. Do you believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement? Reaches to a high shelf, brings down a similar stone, albeit one covered with dust. Some years ago I acquired this other piece. Yes, I found them near the ruins. So there's more out there. I'll hold on to this for now, study it further while you search for others. Oh, you got another? Wonderful, let me see. And takes the stone tablet, lays it on the table next to the others. But the age, they're part of the same set. Keep this for now until you come across any others. Hopefully there's just one more to find. Oh, you've already got it. Okay, so we only did the 3. Gray takes the stone tablet from you, places it alongside the others, turns them over, arranges them in a square. Underside of the tablet, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light on the low ceiling. I don't think we saw this in the last run we did of this, like near the start of the year. Yes, go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars, protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. Fragments are fused now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? Yes, I do have some trinkets for you. And I'm also going to change my flag while we're here. Hello, Mr. Painter. I have a flag. Unique design. Yes, I want to attach it. Because now, in true Eldritch Bat style, we got some freaking eyes on our boat. My top used ones were like four of the no, three of them were mine that I don't even know why I used as much. You know, they're my emotes. One of them was Sheepa's bouncy floof, and one of them is the one that I made for Chubb. The Chubb Zoot, the Zoot Zoot meme, which is just Chubb doing the Pingu Zoot Zoot face. So those were my top five. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't get Droop Snoot, did I? I don't think Droop Snoot was one of my ones that I used actually, although they were the five top ones. Oh, excuse me, that was a sneeze that's been waiting for 5 minutes to turn up. Right, give me money. Shipwright does not have. See, it's weird having that because I think that's the first time I've actually like had like a full year's recap, and it's also weird having a full year's recap with the creator tab as well. Though it does show that over the past year, 14 people have followed me and then unfollowed me for some reason. Which is wonderful, Twitch. Thank you for improving my self-esteem. Ooh. I'm assuming that just increases our speed. Let's double check. Oh no, equipment types that use durability will lose it slower. Okay. I'll fuck with that. Not that we're currently using any equipment that has durability, but you know, it's the options there. Right, that is our spooky place where we put the lights that we know. We've got this one down here as well that's annoying. You find the door. Mention the guiding light. Actually, I wonder if we should have just talked to the lighthouse keeper. Because guiding light to me is screaming lighthouse, but as that guy said, yeah, as the trader said, these tablets that we have are older than the current lighthouse. But that's a lighthouse? Aha, that's a dock. In the cave, check the left wall. Birth of a civilization, beacon of light showed repelling a figure. And that's the fall of a civilization. Okay. We got to the ancient lighthouse. Solid stone door. Oh, would you look at that? This is something I don't think we did last time. A fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. Step inside. You step through the doorway of the ancient lighthouse. The stairway at the top has collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. So a couple of rings. A couple of goblets. We take everything from the room. Okay. We did not have the flame of the sky before. I wonder if that is going to be some kind of alternate ending. Oh, it's just some orcas in the distance. Let's head back to the trader. Well, they're saying that. Let's also get some fish. Be gone. Okay then. Do be needing money for the last bits of research. And also to repair our boat after that impact. But that's nice and cheap. Fish market. I'll take the baits as well. Right, so first of all, crab pots. Let's get these down. And let's get the light off so that that thing doesn't bother us. Ooh, some of these are quite deep. I'll say deep pot. They're not exactly that deep compared to what it could be. Right, so all of those have gone. So let's bait. See what we get. One frilled shark. One pale skate. Ooh. A trophy ghost shark. Not gonna complain. Let's use the other bait. We might as well. That's the sea robin. Oh, and that's everything there. Right, rest until morning for a start. Okay. Then throw you overboard. Hold F to travel. Aren't you a Barbie girl? Living in a Barbie world. Open the door in the ruined lighthouse. Yes, that makes sense. Hope you found something interesting to take a look at. Well, okay, I kind of did. Couple of goblets. A couple of rings. And you can also have some of these other things I have forgotten to sell you in the past. That's a nice bit of money that we've got together. Are there any quick, easy sharks we can grab here? No, there are not. Okay, so travelling via interdimensional portal is not good for sanity. Right, so shipyard. Let's buy another explosives and another research part. Because that research part should now get us the achievement for completing the nets. Which is wonderful. Now we just have the engines left to do. 14 of them. That's a good 3,000 gold worth of, well, 3,000 whatever the currency is. Spider crab. Oh, now I know there's something we need to do with these now. Somewhere one of the things involves both of these. I vaguely remember the fact that the shapes match. But the question is, was it one of the... I'm assuming it's one of these... Is it this? Was this the one that we went into that... Yep, I knew I remembered that pattern. We have a flame, a lumber, more research, a goblet, and a silver plate. Be gone, large fish. Right, 2 malformed fish writhing under the sun. So does that... That is making me think. Obviously the malformed bit is it wants aberrations. Which I'm fine with. When it says under the sun, are we talking ones that were caught during the daytime? Is it that simple? I got spooked by those lights for a moment, and then I remembered of all the crab traps. Well, funnily enough, the sun is usually above the water. Okay, so 219. It's not terrible money, I guess. Have you... Yep, you have got a new research part. You also have more of that. And you know what? We're going to take that. We're also going to sell the lumber because we don't need the lumber anymore. So engines are the only ones we have left, so... That is a weird highlighted message. Yeah, I think normally that's like it will put that purple box around anything you type in, but the fact that you did an emoji makes it look like it's. You can see someone. Okay. Is he hiding? Is that little fluff bot hiding? You made him win points, Ezzy, by throwing a bomb at him. I think that is what they call playing yourself. Oh, you look like a prime candidate for the seal account. Oh, yeah, there you are. We found you. We got the big boy. The not actually a living fossil. Because it has changed quite a lot since the old times. Right, so travelling merchant. I have found a fish. I have found a coelacanth. And you have found me more research. Wonderful. That saves me money. And now that I've done that, I can just sell the fish to you to make money. Speaking of, I am just going to keep on buying research parts since we have so much cash. Are we going to use any of these machines? Any of these motors? Probably not. Because we've got 10 jet engines. Learning does not suck, Ezzy. Learning is fun. Ooh, that's a cool one. The Umbral Puppet. Which is spooky spider crab. And not only is it an abomination, also a trophy. Long limbs hang idly from a body mounted with blackened spheres. It waits for the call of the void. Don't we all, spider crab? Don't we all? And a leeching prawn. Okay. Question is... Well, no, technically they're not just daytime fish, are they? They are day and nighttime stuff. So let's just sell these and go back to fishing normally. Well, now we need to make a bit more money again. Let's have a hunt around for some fishies. Armored sea robins, okay. Okay, one writhing fish from... Oh, then... No, it's still technically daytime. It's only like 3:30. She's banished to give ourselves a bit of a safe window. It's encyclopedia. Devil spine. Pale skates are daytime only. Armored sea robin is daytime only, so that at least makes it sound like... Ooh! Quite a nasty bite that was. That was 3 damage worth of bite. Jeez. So we need to slowly escape here. Not smashing the boat up any extra. I wonder if it says we need the 2 fish from the... I wonder if it means it wants both fish from the daytime. Not as in like just 2 fish from daytime, as in like just 2 robins being good enough. Like 2 armored sea robins being good enough. But I'm wondering if by the logic of how it's worded, it wants the aberrant versions of at least 2 different daytime fish. In which case, we're going to want to try and find pale skates. Since we've already dumped an armoured sea robin in there. Although I could just be overthinking it entirely, it has been a while since I played, so... It could literally mean any of them, not just from this area. Hey, Gingham. I forgot to fix my boat. Come on. Oh, no. Would you not give us an aberrant? Are you going to be unpleasant with me? Yeah, I fear my lack of fixing my boat is going to cause a problem here. You had to retire me. Was I just that powerful? Did you walk into the Elite Four with me and they just go, no? They just look you dead in the eyes and just go, no. So sell. Shipyard repair. Let's go dump the other flame. And then we can rest at the docks. So statues. The middle one have a flame. Piece of a door. It lit some of the flames. I can see that, but we cannot proceed in darkness. All three must be lit. Yes, and I just need like one more aberrant daytime fish. That will do, I suppose. I was not expecting atrophy to just completely just give me like 3 aberrant fish. Suppose we'll see if it works there now. Or whether it has to be other ones. Oh, no, that's fine. Ooh, encrusted talent. So there's our fathomless flame. Stone tablet surrounded by tooth and bone. A glyph of a hook is carved into its center. Encrusted talisman. I don't recall finding that before. Well, the big question with this now is going to be: do we want to actually like finish the game without completing all of the quests? Because the light the statues and the search for relics will just happen naturally with what we're doing. We've got the fish to get in the mangrove, but then we've got this bottom one that I've forgotten what it is. So let's have a quick look on the guides. Because it might be that it's another robed figure. If you would kindly actually give me the guides page, I'm gonna have to do this through the actual Steam thing rather than in game. Are you going to be that much? Okay, error communicating with the network. Try again later. Okay, I guess in that case I will Google it. We've done all the Pale Reach ones. Oh, the bottom one is get every single fish. Oh. Okay. Oh, but now I'm really not sure now because the first time we did not fully complete the game technically because we'd left some things like the catching of fish uncompleted. So the only we know we have to get the tiger fish. We know where it is. Oh, I don't know exactly where, but I know it's in the the mangroves. But we are nowhere near catching everything. We've got 53 more things to find. So let's see, we've got both of those pages. We've got both of those. Both of those. Both of those. Both of those. We need to get the 2 aberrants for the snake mackerel. Apparently, in the Power Reach, there's an entire fish species we haven't even found. Well, let's go through this. So the flounder and the grouper we haven't found the aberrations for. Or the sailfish. Oh, I don't know. We do have like 40 minutes left, 50 minutes left until I go to bed. Do we try doing this properly and actually just like completely complete the game? I mean, we have got our like maxed out bonuses to aberration and stuff for aberration catch chances now of like 16%. So we've got like almost a 1 in 5 chance of getting them. We've got access to all of the nets. You think we should 100% it, Eze? Let's see. So we need to go. I vaguely recall the Goliath tigerfish being up in this top corner somewhere. But to save pain, I'm not pulling out the hurdy-gurdy. The hurdy-gurdy is like 3 meters away from me on top of a wardrobe, unused, because it was a terrible thing to play. Because it's not a real hurdy-gurdy. I just realised this can. Oh wait, no. It's actually paying attention. Okay, so right, exotic fish, oarfish gold pearl we've got. So exotic tigerfish. Okay, no, it's actually at the opposite end of where I thought it was going to be. We are needing to be down here. Which I assume means it's going to be in this little culvert here. And we do... No, we do have an explosives. Never mind, we have an explosives. Not going to pass up on the glowy. My God, this thing is wonderful. It's making things so fast. See, I don't even want these fish. Aha, that's what we want. I said that's what we want, but I don't. I think must have already found it because we did not get the pop up. So we go in, take an immediate left, blow this up. Oh, but we need mangrove. That's definitely the right fish. We just do not have the right thing. We need the mangrove rod. Should have thought of that, quite frankly, before we did that. Oh. The eyes are watching us. We're going slightly insane. Right, fish market. Let's sell what we can. Oh, one of them's already rotted away. And that one's infected. Never mind. Let's sneak you in there. Shipyard. Also got to bear in mind that she's probably going to give us a bunch of research parts when we finish this last thing. So we only need 6 more. She's probably going to give us 2, possibly 3. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to go to storage. Wait, did we seriously sell off our mangrove rod? I think we might have done. Sell that. We don't need it anymore. That's volcanic and shallow. Oh no, we used the tendon rod, didn't we? Let's move that further down so we can uninstall you. Reinstall you. I don't think we're going to need any abyssal or hadal fish for now. One inlet too far. Need this one. In we go, spin you around. Hello, Goliath. And it took that weird fishing man weeks to get a Goliath tigerfish on River Monsters, and I just did it in the first try. You have a good one at work, Ezzy. Thank you for popping in as always. Travelling merchant. Rare fish. Found a Goliath. And that's all of them. Never thought we'd complete the records. Anything else you need to talk about? No. Oh, I think it has actually got to a point now where this is mildly better than having... Because 6 of these would be 60.6. Whereas having this plus one of those in the gap is 66.3. So that would actually give us slightly better. Which means it is actually... Oh my word, that's going to be even better. That's a 72 plus the 10 in the middle. Oh boy, that's going to be some speedy stuff. That is. Right, so let's go back to where all of this started. So shipwright. Right, so coastal and shallow and oceanic we're sorted on. I suppose if anything really, we shift that winch over to there. Only other thing we might want to do now is maybe get another net. Also, here you go, have a giant fish. Right, so cabin, encyclopedia, let's have a look. So marrows, what have we got to go for? Flounder and grouper, those are the... Groupers are nighttime. Rod and trawler. So it happens to be nighttime now. And I think the groupers tended to be around this area. You? Oh, well, that's really helpful. Any more groupers around, or is it always just that what you look like you could possibly be group? You are. And you've got that distinct shape in the water. Hey, there we go. That is the two groupers caught. Having that massive aberrant bonus really coming in clutch. Hey, Ace Panini. Sell all that. Right, so Marrows again. Flounder is a daytime one. We need both aberrations for. Sailfish is daytime. We need both aberrations for. And Fiddler Crab. Oh god, we left our. You know what? We have money. I'm gonna buy more crab parts. One day Ace will find himself a new joke. And that day will be the same day I stop making the joke about my rigger being stupid. You are Flounder. I don't want any of you rubbish rejects. But the good ones I will have. Ooh. I was thinking this was actually going to be a lot harder than it is. But because we have such a high bonus now to finding them, it's actually not taking that much to do it. Spyglass, let's have a look. We need some sailfish. Oh, just a single sailfish. Okay. We need more than that. Right, now your task is to survive the hospital food. Even though I've never had it, I've heard it's meant to be pretty bad. So we need the aberration of the fiddler crab, and we need the aberrations of the sailfish, and then the marrows is completely 100%ed. That is not the aberration I wanted, but that's fine. I think it's too late to risk trying to find more sailfish. Since I think they're daytime only because of the sail. I like how after all this time we're like, oh yes, we can easily identify that fish by what that looks like. But when you look at that, it's like, could that be a plank? I don't know. We can identify the weirdest of animals, of like fish species, from like miles away. But a plank of wood, ooh, that's too much for us. Oh, let's just grab a couple more crab pots and hope. Fiddler crabs are between 0 and 10 meters. We're in an area that's got that, and it has apparently plenty of them down there. And since we're already out at night, we might as well do a bit of night fishing. I love having functioning lungs. I like that we've been out literally all night in game. And we've not gone mad. Somehow. But we have got an entire haul of eels. And it still is only worth 273. Wonderful. I think we only need like... I think the... Obviously they don't sell the research parts here. but they're like 300 and something each. So if you only need a few more. Probably 1200, 1300-ish money to be able to buy the last 4. Plus then whatever money we need to upgrade the engine to a ridiculous power. Though we will get some of that from selling the defunct engines. Unfortunately, that is how some people think, and there's not much we can do to change some people's minds. Oh, this is going to be really painful doing these salvage, isn't it? Because there's only one at a time here. It's always good to be around people that have some idea about what's going on. I say not being a member of a support group at all. Yeah, that's why they say the family you choose is much more important than the family you're born with. You can't choose your blood family, unfortunately. But you can choose your friends. I know the feeling. I mean, I've only been doing this whole streaming thing now for a year, and this year has been a hell of a lot more important for me than I realised it would have been. Just because the people I've met, obviously Sheepa, Ginger, Joshy, I hope Ace isn't still here. Ace. I can't let him hear that someone actually likes him. He might get a big head. And then he'll make some kind of thing saying, I've got your big head right here, and do a pants grab emote. But I'm very much looking forward to having the New Year's experience again, like we had last year, where we end up just playing a dumb as fuck game and having way too much fun about it when it's like 2 in the morning. No, I don't mind it. I mean, I do want my chat to be like a. It's as cliche as it sounds. It is meant to be a safe space for people to be here. You know, if people have worries and they have issues, and they're not just turning up and trying to do it for drama, because there are some people that do it just for the drama. But, you know, as long as people aren't trying to take the piss about it, and they actually genuinely have concerns, I'm more than happy for people to talk about it in chat, because especially with some things like obviously LGBT issues being the main one. I'd say about like at least 70% of the people that have watched me are some flavour of LGBT. Yeah, we've got gay people in here, we've got lesbians around, we've got trans people around, we've got boys around, we've got pans and asexuals, we've got the whole range of people around. And if you ever have an issue, chances are someone else might have had the same thing and might be able to just even if not say here's a thing that will fix it, they might at least be able to say, oh, I've been through that, don't worry, it gets better. I mean, it's been about 8 years since I think I first started transitioning. And some things don't get better. Some people are still assholes, no matter how far in you are. But at the same point of that is, there are people out there that are absolutely wonderful. But I know that there've been a couple of people in another chat that I'm in who've asked certain questions, like if I start estrogen, what should I expect? I'm like, oh, here's the I know this because I've been through this. Here's the basics that I went through. It may be different. You might get more than might have more of one than the other, or so on. But I could at least say, this will happen. Chances are, this will happen, and so on, and just go through a small little list of things, and then just go, have you actually spoken to a doctor? Because the pain is getting on them in the first place. Everything else is doable once you've started them. Especially in some countries. I mean, I think the wait list for the UK for some things is like 5 years in some areas, or longer in some places, I think, in the UK. But yeah, there are some things with like HRT that you're just not going to think, you wouldn't think about. I mean, people have always joked about the emotions thing, and on the surface, like, okay, yeah, fine. You know, the emotions are going to be a little bit crazy because I'm getting the same. I'm getting female hormones. Ha ha, funny, funny. But what you forget to realize is that no, the reason why the joke is women, women have emotions is because estrogen cranks that shit up to 11. Yeah, one of the biggest issues I had was right near the start when I first started. A bunch of things happened at once that caused a bunch of like stress and depression. Like, a family member almost dying, possible evictions, a bunch of other things. All of it turned up at the same time, and had I not been on HRT at the time, I probably would have been fine. But because I was on HRT, it made me have a complete and utter breakdown for 3 months, and I had to take time off work. And ever since then, it has been so hard to get back into correct habits because during those 3 months, I just I went to shit, quite frankly. I put on a bunch of weight. I had no energy to eat, so I was constantly eating junk food. I was ordering takeaway constantly. I lived about 2 minutes walk from a store that did their own like handmade pizzas that you cooked at home that were really cheap and they were massive. And I would consume them in one go because they were absolutely delicious pizzas and they cost like half the price of any other takeaway, and it was a 2 minute walk. But obviously, bad habit. Did of course do one good thing during that time, which was I picked up a PS4 and got Bloodborne, which that's had the lasting impact. If it hadn't have been for Bloodborne, I think the depression would have got the best of me. But like I say, mainly that was because I was not accustomed to the emotion, the emotional boost that estrogen will give you. I mean, once you've been on it for a while, it kind of like tapers off. You get used to it. You figure out some like coping things. But I hadn't been on it long enough to have that. And so when a bunch of things also happened that coincided with being on it for like a month and a half, 2 months, it's just a lot. So I can see like why a lot of the times they make sure that you're in a good place before you start. Because if you're in a bad place before you start, it can be a bit much. But that's why having things like, you're saying you got that support group, that's going to be invaluable because you're going to have people there who have been through this exact thing. They will know how to help you cope. They will know the right jokes to make about things to make you feel like this is actually nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Oh, you've somehow got to the completely wrong place. I took a wrong turn. This is Gale Cliffs. There's water here that we can do that. Come on, sailfish. We've only got one more of you to find. Or one more variant at least. Oh, sailfish. Yeah, name changes are always they're just a pain in general, but from what I've gathered, they are even worse over there, having to prove that, you're not trying to do it to dodge loans or anything like that. Oh, we got it. Right, the marrows. Apart from our fiddler crab, we've got everything in the marrows done. See, considering what everyone outside of America knows about American healthcare, it would you'd think that they would pay more attention because they can fleece you for more money. Yeah, it's one of the thankful things that we have over here is that it's extremely simple to change your name. The hard part is telling everyone you've changed your name. I think it cost me £11, maybe 15, which is about, say, $15 to $20 to change my name. I literally called up a solicitor, basically like a not a full-on lawyer. They're like a lawyer, but they're not like a full like criminal lawyer or something. They're just like, oh, I don't even know how to describe what a solicitor is apart from saying they're just like a not as well-known lawyer type thing. But I literally phoned up, made an appointment, went in, said, "Here's a thing that I typed up," and it said, "I, old name, I am changing my name to new name." All of the usual bump in there, like saying, I am doing this of my own free will, blah, blah, blah. There was a template for it on a website I found. And I just added in my names and my address. Printed it off, walked in with it, and just said, "I would like to change my name, please." And they said, "Okay, do you have a piece of paper?" I'm like, "Yes, here you go." They read through it, they said, "That seems perfectly in order." They signed it, I signed it. They said, "Congratulations, your name has been changed. Would you like some spare copies?" It's £5 for the first one, and then £2 for any extras. And that's where the 15 quid came from. I think I had the original plus the 5 copies. It was like £2 per signature essentially for the copies. And then that was it. But then I needed to spend like a good several days phoning people up, like phoning the people I rent, the place I rent from, phoning them up saying, "I've changed my name. Can you please update your records?" Calling up internet providers, utility bills, all those sorts of things, and saying, "I have changed my name. Where do I send the proof to?" Just vaguely explain the situation, and they would give an address, and I just had to send a copy off and say, "Here you go, I have changed my name. Here's a cover letter to say what's going on." And for the most part, it was fairly simple. But it also helps the as bad as England's reputation for knife crime is, I am really fucking tall. So no one has dared do anything. I've had a few like mean comments. It's like back when I first transitioned, I had really short hair because everyone does. Yeah, most people do when they're presenting the wrong way. And so I was growing it out, and in the meantime, I bought a proper wig. It cost about £300, and I got to get it cheap because it was a medical thing. Because technically, wigs for transgender counts as medical, so I got 20% off. But obviously, wearing a wig, sometimes it can be, if you've got it on slightly wrong, it can be obvious, and teenagers are always little shits. So, you just get through life. I rarely use public bathrooms anyway because they're usually filthy. So I've never had to worry quite so much about that over here. Also, there aren't that many around here anyway. And usually when I do go out, I don't go out very far. And so usually, I mean, where I live like practically smack dab in the middle of the town of where I am. So to get to the main mall, it's a 2 minute, 3 minute walk away. I can go there, get what I need, get home, all within like 20 minutes. So unless I really do not feel well, I don't need to worry. Because obviously as well, England, it's small. We don't have like several hour drives. Unless we're going to like the other side of the country. Now that's a sentence that can be taken out of context. But yeah, unfortunately, there's always going to be assholes in the world. We cannot get rid of that fact, unfortunately. But luckily, there are also a bunch of nice people in the world. And some places are getting better. I mean, some places also seem like they're getting worse. Because the people in charge are, unfortunately, some of the people that are horrible. But that's what change is. We will get there eventually. Eventually, all of the old people that cause all these problems will be dead. I like how I say that you're one of the nice people, just as I'm saying the old people will die soon. It's fine. Oh, we're so close. Please tell me stocks re... Ah, not yet. Right, so we need to go after the wreck fish for a start. See, it's always going to be a problem because some of the older people just don't know. Yeah, it's something that they've never had to deal with before, and so they simply do not know how to react. Some of them are absolutely fine. I mean, I know full well that my grandparents, they were like, okay, that's fine. You've changed your name. You're going to be this. That is fine. Even my dementia-ridden granddad, who's still alive, says he's proud of me for what I've done. So there are some like actual old people out there that have open minds for whatever reason. In the exact same way, there are some like young people that, for some unknown reason, they're just extremely bigoted still. And by that, we know it's because of the environment they grew up in for the most part. But what can you do? Well, and here's the important thing you got to remember: there are a lot of people in the world that don't want you dead for those reasons. You, like I said earlier, you can't choose who you got squeezed out of and the family that they had, that they were a part of. You can't choose that, but you can choose the people you spend your time with. Oh, the big one has found us. Where was Banish? Be gone, giant fish. Actually, I wanted to go this way. I don't think perch are the ones that we needed. Well, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start or doing all this was to have that have that place where people who actually who need it can turn up and just chill. Brain turn off. Fun is had. And there, I think. Yay! Researcher engines is done. So we have now got all of the rods, all of the engines, all of the pots, and all of the nets. Right, so engine stack. That is quite expensive. So let's sell. Oh, that isn't quite as good as I was hoping. I mean, it is still better than having 6 of these. It does not have a gap there like I thought it did. That is a shame. But that still now puts us at 110 knots. Which is kind of ridiculous. You know what, let's just buy 2 of these cheap little lights to add onto there as well. Okay, for some reason I thought that changed their aberrant bonus, but no it doesn't. No it doesn't. That's good. Oh god, it's 12:15. I need to go to sleep. I really was hoping we'd have a hell of a lot more done. Yeah, so we could have finished the game today, but a certain person, naming, whose name will remain unspoken, because I would call him a femboy, but because I haven't said his name, he can't shout at me. Thought we should 100% this. We didn't finish the game today. But that's fine. We can... What I probably might end up doing is going around and doing the catch all fish off stream. Do I have any boring meetings this week? I think I might have a few boring meetings this week. So what I might do is have Dredge running and me just fishing whilst I'm talking in my online meetings. Don't tell my co-workers. Just to get through some of these. Because we have made some progress. I think we've got about like an extra 7 of fish. I think 6 or 7 extras we've managed to get so far. But I'll just work my way through, quite frankly. I mean, all the exotics we've got, so that's at least 1 bonus. We've got, like, ocean sunfish aberrations to find and a bunch of other things. A bunch of stuff from the ice area that we haven't got. So I'll probably just end up, like, just going through them one at a time. Picking off the ones we need. But let's have a look who is online. We've also noticed that an ad has started, which is always wonderful. Oh no, apparently the ad has not started, because now it's saying an ad starts in 56 minutes. Make your mind up, Twitch. One or the other, please. I would. No, I'm not going to raid Drawfee. I am nowhere near clouty enough to be able to raid Drawfee of all people. So we'll go after stars. As we always end up raiding because they're the only one that tends to be on at this time of night. As always, thank you everyone for watching. It's been fun as always. And I'll see you next time for possibly finishing Dredge off, depending on how much stuff I get done tomorrow. I'll probably hold off playing Dredge until I've got that fishing pursuit done and caught all of the fish. So we might have a different game tomorrow, or we might do some art. It really depends on whether or not my brain feels creative or whether I just want my brain to melt. We'll see. But until then, I'll say thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and say hi to stars for me. Bye-bye.